Hi everybody, it's Jennifer from Tarle Speech. Welcome to the masterclass on the R sound. Every week this year, I am presenting a masterclass on one of the consonant or vowel sounds in American English. And then the rest of the week, I am posting follow along pronunciation practice. No, I did not have any plastic surgery. Those videos are just older. They are available in my books that are available on the Apple iTunes store. You can see all of those videos there all in one place. So check those out if you want those handy and all of them in one place. I also have practice books available on the Google store. And you can also get those on Teachers Pay Teachers for all of you teachers out there. Those are not videos, but they are follow along audio practice. Okay, so without further ado, let's talk about the R sound. Okay, the R sound in English, the phonetic symbol is this letter R. And how do we spell this sound? This is very confusing for a lot of my students, and I think this is going to be eye-opening for a lot of you out there. The R sound is spelled with an R. That's easy enough. We also spell the R sound with a silent letter in two cases. We have WR and RH. In both of these situations, we are not going to pronounce both of the sounds. We are only going to say the R sound. Today, we are going to be talking about the consonant version of the R sound, which is considered a semi-vowel. That means that it has some characteristics of a consonant sound and some characteristics of a vowel sound. So if you really struggle with the R sound, lucky you, I'm going to have a lot of classes on the R sound. All year, I am presenting on sounds. And so the vowels will be in the summer sometime, and I will be presenting on R vowel variations. And then in the fall, we will be working on R blends or R clusters. And that's when we have R with another consonant sound. So stay tuned for those. Okay. Because this is like a vowel sound, it's that semi-vowel, let's think about what our lips and our mouth is doing. Because vowels and semi-vowels, the tongue is very specific in where it is, but it's not necessarily touching anywhere in the mouth. It's not touching the teeth most of the time. So what we're going to think about is what the lips are doing. When your lips and your jaw and your cheeks are in the correct position, your tongue gets to where it needs to be because the shape of the mouth shrinks or gets bigger depending on how your mouth is. And so then your tongue is going to be in that specific spot. So for the R sound, think about square, tense lips. The mistake I see is some people pucker too much. Ooh. Or they relax too much. Close. But if you have your lips in that square tense shape, it's going to sound a lot better. Okay. What is your tongue doing? For me, I make my R sound with the tip of my tongue pointing down to the bottom of my mouth. Some people, and I can actually do this because I've practiced, can make the R sound with the tip of the tongue flipped back towards the back of the mouth. The key is we are not going to touch the tip of the tongue, that part, to the teeth anywhere. It is not touching. Okay, so do not touch the tip of the tongue to the teeth. It's either pointed down or flipped back. For every R, the back of your tongue needs to be pulled high up. Okay, so the back of the tongue is pulled high up, square tense lips, tip of the tongue is not touching. For most people, if I tell them, my students who I see one-on-one, square tense lips, and they do that, their tongue gets in the right spot. So try that first And then if you're still struggling, think about where your tongue is. Okay. The airflow is going to continue out of your mouth and your voice box is on and moving. All right. We are only going to practice this sound in the beginning of words because when the R is with vowels, it takes on characteristics of that vowel and it changes a bit. So again, I did talk about this at the beginning. Later on in the year in the summer, I'm going to be having a class on our vowels. And that's when we hear vowels like ear, air, or, R, and So for today, let's just practice in the beginning. All right. If you are listening to the podcast, you can jump on over to YouTube and you can watch my mouth for this. And you can also join me the rest of the week for practice over on YouTube. And the way we're going to practice is I am going to say these words. I want you to just listen. Then I am going to say each word and you will repeat after me. And then I will say the entire list and then you give it a try. Okay, here we go. Just listen. Run, race, river, rules, retreat. Okay, now repeat after me. Run, race, river, rules, retreat. Now repeat one more time, and I'm going to say these a little more naturally and at a normal speed. Run, race, river, rules, retreat. Okay. Now I'm going to say all of the words and then you try them all. Run, race, river, rules, retreat. Okay, awesome work. Let's move on to some sentences. Again, same thing, just listen. Grandma Rose really likes to run. Grandma Rose really likes to run. Round and round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Round and round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Okay, let's try sentence number one. We'll break it into parts, into phrases, and just repeat after me. Grandma Rose really likes to run. Grandma Rose really likes to run. Grandma Rose really likes to run. Last time, Grandma Rose really likes to run. All right, now on to the tongue twister. Round and round. The rugged rocks. The ragged rascal ran. Okay, repeat after me. Round and round. The rugged rocks. The ragged rascal ran. Round and round the rugged rocks. The ragged rascal ran. Round and round the rugged rocks. The ragged rascal ran. Okay, just for fun, try to say it as fast as you can. Round and round the ragged rocks, the rugged rascal ran. Okay, I totally did that wrong. Round and round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Okay, I hope you did better than I did since I totally messed up the words there. All right, Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. Please come back the rest of the week for follow along practice lessons every day this year. I am posting either a practice follow along, a masterclass, or a typical lesson that I post homophones on Tuesdays. And this year on Mondays, I'm posting a question that you all write in and pose to me. And I am presenting a lesson on that. And I'm doing that because this year in 2025, in July, I will have been in business for 20 years. One of you nice young people out there pointed out that's longer than you've been alive, and blessed. That's all I can say. Blessed with age and with a long time being in business because of all of you. So, thank you so much for being here. I truly am grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for support, and I will see you tomorrow.